Welcome to The Look TV.
This is Dr. Andrew Burnstine, also known as Dr. Fashion, and welcome to The Look TV, everything fashion, beauty, and retail. Today, it's all about the state of fashion, 2025, with challenges at every turn. Fashion is more than just what we wear. It's a reflection of our world, a barometer of our economy, and a mirror of our values. But what happens when that reflection shows a world in flux? In 2025, the fashion industry is navigating uncharted waters, marked by economic uncertainty, shifting consumer priorities, and the looming specter of climate change. Yet, within the storm lies opportunity. Today, we're diving deep into the 9th annual Business of Fashion and the McKinsey & Company report on the State of Fashion 2025, revealing the 10 defining trends shaping the future of this $2.5 trillion global powerhouse, from artificial intelligence-powered personalization to the rising influence of over 50 shoppers. We'll explore how brands are innovating to stay ahead and why some may fall behind. So let's get started. First, trade reconfigured. The fashion industry's sourcing map is being redrawn, driven by geopolitical tensions, rising production costs, and the urgent need for sustainability. Companies are moving away from reliance on single countries like China and diversifying their supply chains to reduce risks and improve speed to market. Examples in action. Hugo Boss has been actively nearshoring production to Turkey and Portugal, enabling faster delivery to European markets and the EU. Patagonia, a leader in sustainable fashion, has doubled down on sourcing from countries with strong environmental regulations, ensuring their materials align with their mission. This pivot isn't just logistical, it's strategic. By diversifying their sourcing footprint, brands can avoid bottlenecks caused by trade disputes or pandemics and align with countries sharing similar values, such as labor rights and sustainability and diversity. Number 2, Asia's new growth engines. While China remains significant, its showing economy has led brands to explore other Asian markets. India, with the surging middle class, and Japan, bolstered by luxury spending, are emerging as local points. Examples in action. Uniqlo continues to expand aggressively in India, tailoring its collections to local tastes, such as lighter fabrics for the tropical climates right here in South Florida and California. Luxury powerhouses like Hermes are leveraging Japan's appreciation for craftsmanship with bespoke pop-ups and limited edition products targeted at affluent shoppers. And South Korea, their cultural exports like K-pop and K-dramas are influencing global fashion trends, pushing brands like Gucci and Louis Vuitton to incorporate Korean aesthetics into their collections. And back to India, guess what? Companies like Apple are now sourcing out to India as a plan to have them made there instead of China, as China is becoming much more expensive to produce iPhones and iWatches. Number 3, discovery reinvented. As online shoppers grow overwhelmed by endless choices, what to buy here, what to buy there, brands are investing in AI-powered tools to simplify product discovery. Examples in action include Zalando, Europe's largest online fashion retailer, uses AI to offer personalized outfit suggestions based on customer preferences and past purchases. Farfetch is integrating AI-driven search tools to help users navigate its luxury inventory more efficiently. Meanwhile, TikTok's algorithm has become a game changer for discovery, with brands like Aritza and Shine, capitalizing on viral trends to connect with younger audiences. And silver spenders, you know those over 50ers? Well, the over 50 demographic, long overlooked, is now being embraced by fashion brands. This group is taking over from the millennials and taking over from baby boomers, representing a growing share of global spending power, and is demanding products that blend style with practicality. Our examples in action: Eileen Fisher has consistently targeted older consumers, those over 50ers, with minimalist, high-quality designs, proving that sustainability and ageless style go hand in hand. Coach recently launched campaigns featuring celebrities like Jennifer Lopez, appealing to older shoppers with timeless yet contemporary designs. And guess what? She is an over 50er. Brands are recognizing that inclusivity isn't just about age, it's about creating products and campaigns that resonate across all generations, from Gen Z, Gen A, millennials, over 50ers, and baby boomers. Number 5, value shift. Economic pressures have reshaped how consumers shop, with resale, off-price, and dupes gaining traction. Our examples in action: ThredUp and The RealReal are redefining secondhand shopping, offering curated luxury pieces at affordable prices. Target's collaboration with designer brands has created affordable collections that mimic high-end aesthetic without the steep price tag. For high-end brands, proving their worth means doubling down on quality, craftsmanship, and storytelling, like Bottega Veneta, emphasizing on artisans, heritage, and marketing campaigns. Number 6, the human side of sales. With in-store shopping rebounding, retailers are focusing on elevating the customer experience through exceptional service. Examples in action: Nordstrom's empowers its associates with training and digital tools to provide personalized recommendations and styling advice. Nordstrom's, with their sales associates, you can go now to a sales associate. If you have a problem or need advice, they will handle it for you immediately. When you have a problem, going back to the manager and saying, "What can I do?" waiting a minute or two, coming back out and telling the consumer or the customer, we can help them. Now they're able, with confidence and leadership, they're able to help you on the spot. And we haven't seen that in years. Sephora embraces the in-store experience with beauty advisors who guide customers through products, combining education with entertainment. Interactive displays, pop-ups, and in-store events are transforming brick-and-mortar spaces into destinations that inspire and engage. From Paris, France, to London, England, to Rodeo Drive, to Miami Beach Art Deco District, we see pop-ups all around, from Hermes, from Louis Vuitton, from Nike, from Gucci. Pop-up stores where you go in that day and buy incredible products that you've never seen before right on the spot. This is what's changing fashion. Number 7, marketplaces disrupted. Online marketplaces face declining demand and rising customer acquisition cost, forcing them to redefine their roles. Examples in action: ASOS is exploring private label products and exclusive collaboration to start out in the crowded marketplace. Amazon Fashion is leveraging AI to redefine search functions and curate personalized storefronts for users. The pressure to adapt is high, and those who fail to innovate risk being left behind in an increasingly competitive digital landscape. Number 8, sportswear showdown. And it is a showdown today. The sportswear market is a battlefield where challengers brands like Vion and Gymshark are gaining ground against giants like Nike and Adidas. Examples in action: Lululemon continues to lead with innovative products like sweat-resistant office wear, blending functionality with style. on running. Backed by Roger Federer, is making waves with its sustainable, performance-focused footwear. Success in the category hinges on storytelling, with brands using athletes and influencers to drive authenticity and loyalty to their products. And who better to talk about it than those sports figures, from the Federers to the tennis stars, to our basketball, to football, to baseball. These players are the storytellers for the young generation, and they're leading the way in home runs to tell audience and consumers all around the world how their products that they are endorsing are the best ones and the ones to look up to today. Number 9, inventory excellence. Poor inventory management can erode profits and tarnish a brand's image. And in 2025, technology is leading the way. It's key to solving the challenge. And our examples in action: Zara leverages real-time data to adjust production and ensure its stores stay stocked with high-demand items. Stitch Fix uses algorithms to predict trends and reduce waste by curating inventory more precisely. And by embracing technology, brands can meet consumer demand while reducing environmental impact. A win-win for product and sustainability. 10, the Sustainability Collective. Sustainability remains a top priority, despite consumer reluctance to pay a premium for eco-friendly products. We've seen this all around the world today, from the EU, South America, Africa, the Americas. We've seen customers not exactly willing to pay a few dollars more for these incredible sustainable products. It's taking time, and companies are stepping up by showing the way. And examples in action: Stella McCarthy continues to lead with innovations like mushroom-based leather and biodegradable textiles. Fast fashion giant H&M is piloting rental services and recycling programs to reduce the carbon footprint that we see today around the world. And collaboration is critical, with initiatives like the Fashion Pact, bringing together brands to tackle industry all around the world, while changing such as decarbonization and waste reduction. Fashion in 2025 is a paradox, rooted in tradition, yet driven by innovation, challenged by uncertainty, yet brimming with opportunity. As we've seen, the brands that will thrive are those that adapt swiftly, act boldly, and embrace both the human and technological side of their industry. Fashion has always been about re-innovation. The question is, how will it redefine itself in the face of these seismic shifts? For consumer, it's a chance to demand more, from better values to greater sustainability. For brands, it's a call to action to innovate, differentiate, and evolve. And for all of us, it's a reminder that fashion isn't just an industry. It's a reflection of who we are and who we aspire to be. And that is the question we're posing to you today. Fashion 2025, the future and the state of fashion. Where is it going? Well, the crystal ball is still looking. We're still wondering what will happen in 2025 and 2026. The jury is out. But you, the consumer, it's up to you. What kind of fashion and retail marketplace do you want? One that thrives, one that will be sustainable, one that will create more innovative designs and yet not create a footprint on our society and on our planet. The future of fashion is in all of our hands here. And it's up to us, you and me, to make sure it's thriving in the future and not falling apart as we go forward. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time on The Look. And welcome back. Today, it's all about Beam Me Up, Scotty. Over 60 years ago, we remember Star Trek and later on Star Wars, when you could be anywhere in the universe. AI was commonplace, and today it still is. So we want to welcome David Nussbaum. David is the tinker, the incredible innovator, the talent, and the CEO behind Proto. What's Proto? Proto is the hottest thing everywhere. And David makes it look so easy, and it's just right there. In fact, it's you anywhere. So David invented Proto in 2018, and it's had its first public appearance in the Saturn Awards and Comic-Con. So it's always been about entertainment ties and being around in healthcare and finance and education and fashion and retail and manufacturing and more. And previous TV has David and Proto on Ellen DeGeneres and CBS Big Brother and so many other shows, fashion shows, entertainment with stars, celebrity, the NFL, baseball, and everything else. So we are so excited to have David Nussbaum, Mr. Proto, on The Look today. David, thank you for being here and welcome to The Look TV.
That was the greatest introduction of all time. I got to be honest with you. If things don't work out for you here on The Look, you have a job waiting for you at Proto.
Wow.
Because that was insane, man.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Proto. Thank you. Wow.
That was terrific.
That is wonderful.
I appreciate that. Yes. You know, our beginning, my background is in entertainment and in broadcasting. So it was the transition from that into kind of holographic entertainment definitely required a bit of marketing. So yeah, the Saturn Awards and Comic-Con, those are super low-hanging fruit types of places, you know, putting Proto technology in lobbies of movie theaters or on stages to beam in celebrities for meet and greets and other marketing events. Absolutely the smartest way that we could think of to introduce ourselves to the world. And we still get to do a lot of fun entertainment stuff, but now we're a real technology company. As you evolve things, you know, now, you know, Amazon and all of these other companies, all of these technology companies say, wait a second, maybe there really is something to this.
So David, tell us a little bit, not only about you, but tell us what got you tinkering, thinking about, and in 2018, wow, we have Proto. It didn't happen overnight. This was great technology really before its time. I know some other companies are doing this around the world, not certainly quite like you, but how did we get here?
Yeah, my background is in broadcasting. I'm a broadcasting communications guy. Since the late 90s, I've been working for a bunch of radio stations all over the country. Probably the biggest ones were CBS Broadcasting in New York and Los Angeles. All I ever wanted to do was be on the radio. I want to be a broadcaster. When a small group of people and I helped move CBS and other smaller radio stations move from traditional and ancient and analog terrestrial radio into digital. So we brought a lot of the digital world into from the past into the future. That led me into a world of podcasting. I started a podcast company in 2006, probably 8 or 10 years before the podcast boom happened. So again, I was one of the first 1,000 podcasts on the Apple platform, and I met a guy on my podcast who owned these rarely used patents that were later used famously to put Tupac on stage at Coachella in 2012. So my old company, prior to Proto, I co-founded an entertainment company that we were known for bringing a lot of late legends back to posthumously perform. So although my background was in broadcasting, I was now in the hologram business, but never could I stop thinking about my passion for communication? So after a few years, I decided, what if instead of bringing back the dead, I used holograms to connect the living? And so that's why Proto was born in my living room in 2018.
That's great. And while we are looking at it, we see this incredible, looks like an artwork moving and three-dimensional behind you. And I think you mentioned this is one of the mainstays in Big Brother on CBS. So could you talk a little bit about that? And I'm sure we're going to get into Big Brother, so maybe we can do a little fast forward and talk about Proto and on one of the biggest TV shows, reality shows of the world, 25 years going. It's
absolutely.
Like Survivor. So, I mean, it's so incredible that you and Proto are part of a mainstay, having this focus on artwork and Proto and holograms as part of a TV show that's gone on forever. Wow.
Long after you and I are gone, Big Brother will continue. They'll be on season 150.
Big Brother's watching.
They are. Oh, that's right. George Orwell told us that in 1984, right? So Big Brother's always watching, and so for years, for many years, I bugged the producers of Big Brother and CBS. Alison Grodner is the owner of Fly on the Wall Productions, and I'd send her a text message or an email. I'd say, you got to get a hologram inside of the house. I think there's a great place for it. This year she answered my call, and then she made us part of not just the season, but the glue that holds the whole season together, the twist, the AI twist that brings it all together. And yeah, this helix, this golden spiral helix statue is playing 24 hours a day inside of the Big Brother house. And it only goes away when one of the AI house guests or when one of the AI characters that we've worked very much in hand with the Big Brother producers on, when that avatar materializes, the helix goes away, and then the house goes into chaos.